Hi, I want to show something I do to make the triaging experience a bit better when I go over issues on Cert Manager and I have to set the labels like um, priority and area. So what I do is I use um, so I use something called ProKeys on Chrome. I think it's also exists on Firefox. And it's open source, although it's not maintained anymore, but it works great. It does exactly what I want it to do. Um, so what I do is I have a couple of snippets that I saved here. And for example, you can see area, triage, priority, kind. And I also have like really tiny snippets like I that expands to involves mail VLS. And C that expands to Cert Manager. So how do I use these snippets? Whenever I go to triage something and I wonder, okay, I need to add an area, which areas exist? So one way would be to do this and then to look at the labels and filter and then remember, okay, CA injector, so I'll put this CA injector. So what I've done is when I type shift space, this is going to expand my snippet. And all the possible areas are going to show. And I just have to remove the ones that I don't care about and keep the one that I need. Same thing for priorities. Priority. I take backlog, so backlog is here. And finally, kinds. Yeah, this one is quite easy, but I often forget which kinds exist. Because I also forget about these three things, I also have a triage snippet that expands to area, priority, and kinds, which are the three things I need to feel when I want to triage an issue. So I can come here and expand kinds, I can come here, expand priority, and I can come here and expand area. So yeah, that's pretty much how I use ProKeys. I know some people don't like extension and so on, but unfortunately GitHub doesn't have a great auto-completion support. One thing I also use this ProKeys extensions for, extension, is for completing the queries I do with issues and PRs. Very often I want to see which PRs and issues are related to me. And so I do I and shift space and it expands to involves mail VLS. And I can do this. And that's going to show me everything that is related to me. Yeah, I also have C for Cert Manager because I type it a lot. And I also have like nice messages for newcomers whenever I have some newcomer coming on an issue. I would do this and welcome. And it would expand to something that I can use. It's just like usually I have to edit it because it's not exactly what I want, but it gives me an idea of a good welcome message. Same for close, a good first issue, and so on. It's just things that I don't want to forget. Also, the conventional comment conventional comments that James Westby proposed. It's something that is interesting, but I always forget which prefixes we can use. So again, I use ProKeys for this. I have a snippet called command, and what I do is command, and boom, it shows me all the possible prefixes, which is pretty useful for me. Yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to share. Thanks for watching.